Bad news for Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean president, Eritrean government, which has been hoping to improve and strengthen diplomatic relations with the US. Thank you for watching My Views on News. Warm welcome to you. Good to be with you. Three main topics in this video. Firstly, US is considering closure of its embassy in Eritrea and uh, five other African countries. Is it a blow to Eritrean diplomatic uh, moves to get close to the US? Secondly, Somalia, a big blow to President Hassan Sheikh. Hassan Sheikh government is preparing to hold national consultation after 2 weeks, but two major players are not going to attend this national consultative forum. Lastly, Tigray court, the highest court in Tigray, has given a verdict about a case filed by teachers. Verdict announced. Will it be implemented or not? Let's start with firstly Eritrea. After Trump came to power, Donald Trump, the US president, after Donald Trump won election, Eritrea tried to be very controlled in its criticism of the US. Eritrean president did not say a word about the US hegemony, which he is very fond of speaking. Eritrean government tried to improve diplomatic relations with the US. And we know that Eritrean government congratulated Donald Trump on winning the election. So Eritrea was hoping that Trump-led Republican government will improve ties with Eritrea. Eritrea in the past remained under sanctions imposed by the US, by the EU. Eritrea has been accusing the US and European countries of backing TPLF and of interfering in Eritrean internal matters to topple the Eritrean government. Western US accuse Eritrea. They say Eritrea is involved in the worst human rights abuses at home. Eritrea is a source of instability in the region. And yes, Western US tried to topple Isaias Afwerki's government. They could not. Then, over a year ago, we saw that an outgoing US shock affairs in Eritrea proposed in some interviews that the best way to tackle Eritrea for the US is to engage Eritrea. There should be engagement. Pressure, isolation, cutting off of diplomatic relations is not the solution. While Eritrea was hoping to be close to Trump government, it seems, is not interested in the Horn of Africa. Trump government is only focused on generating and raising revenue. It wants to cut expenditure internally, externally. That is why it almost disbanded USAID. And now a proposal is under consideration to close US embassies in 10 countries. US State Department has forwarded this letter. Discussions underway. Which 10 countries are on the list where US embassies could be closed? Firstly, Eritrea. In Africa, Eritrea, South Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, uh, Central African Republic, Lesotho, Gambia, South Sudan, 6 countries in Africa. Luxembourg, Grenada, Malta, Maldives. Somalia is under consideration to US State Department is proposing that either diplomatic presence in Mogadishu should be reduced or embassy should be closed. Now, if US closes its now, you see that Somalia, Eritrea, two countries in the Horn of Africa, and if US closes its embassies in the two countries, that just shows how interested US is in the Horn of Africa. Trump government perhaps is not concerned about what is happening in the Horn of Africa. Trump government is now mainly involved in a battle with the Chinese, tariff war ongoing. Trump government soft on Russia, but pretty tough towards China. We could see such conflict between Trump government and Europe too. So Trump does not have the will, perhaps, to interfere in Africa. He will reduce U.S. presence in Africa. Ethiopia would be more than happy with this decision. Ethiopian government, no proposal about closure of U.S. embassy in Ethiopia. If U.S. embassy in Eritrea is closed, perhaps it would lead to more. It would lead to closer Ethiopia-U.S. relations, especially. I think Ethiopia will be in a position to influence US government about its foreign policy towards Eritrea. No decision has been made so far. This proposal is being considered. The proposal shows how significant Eritrea is for the US. If you ask my opinion, I think that Eritrea is one of the key players in the Horn of Africa. It has its tentacles spread across the Horn of Africa, whether it's Somalia, Ethiopia, even Yemen too. Yemen is not in the Horn of Africa, but close to it. Sudan as well, South Sudan. Eritrea can play a role in all these countries. I don't know about other African countries, Lesotho, etc. How significant are they? But Eritrea is important when it comes to peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. If US withdraws diplomatically from Eritrea, it means US is not interested in the Horn of Africa. Secondly, viewers, Tigray teachers filed a case for unpaid salaries. The verdict has been given. Tigray, highest court in Tigray, gave a verdict 2 days ago. Verdict in support of the teachers. Government has been told to pay 17 months salary arrears basically to the Tigray teachers. 17 months during war time when teachers were not being paid. This case has been ongoing for some time. Tigray Teachers Association had filed this case, and the defendants in this case were Tigray Education Bureau, Tigray interim government, and Ministry of Finance. But the defendants did not appear. They did not defend. So the case has been decided in the absence of the three defendants. Who will then implement the case? Implement the decision. If decision is not implemented, what will happen? It means that the teachers will file another case for implementation. They will file a case for action for not respecting court orders. What will happen then? So I think this legal battle will continue. Government has no money. How can it pay 17 months salary, 17 month during war period salary to teachers? Let's see. Especially if federal government does not support Tigray government. Tigray government will not be in a position to implement this decision. Lastly, viewers, Somalia, where Hassan Sheikh, the president, has suffered another setback. Hassan Sheikh government is trying to introduce one person, one vote system. Election almost a year away, next election. Hassan Sheikh government wants the elections in regions and general elections in Somalia to be one person, one vote election, direct elections, not indirect elections. That is why some consultations have been held in the past. Some were attended by all the players, some were not attended by all the players. Another phase of national consultations is starting on the 1st of May. On the 1st and 2nd of May, discussion will be held in Mogadishu, chaired by the president of Somalia, Hassan Sheikh. Hassan Sheikh government is inviting the regional presidents, regional governments to attend the dialogue. Key decisions will be made. Jubaland has not been invited. Jubaland won't participate. Why? Because Jubaland held indirect regional election boycotted by the federal government. And we saw mobilization of federal forces into Jubaland by federal government. Jubaland forces launched an offensive and federal forces were pushed out of Jubaland. They were killed and detained and they fled into Kenya as well. Puntland is the second regional state not on good terms with Mogadishu. It has also been opposing one person, one vote electoral system. Saeed Abdullahi Dini, Puntland president, has announced that he won't participate in the election, in the national dialogue, due to start at the start of May next month. Both Puntland, Jubaland out of national dialogue. The rules are out, Hawias are there. Somaliland not participating. More tension between Somaliland and Somalia because of Hamza Abdi visit of Sool, Sanud, and Somalia's government has made Sool officially part of Somalia. So, what will be decided at the national dialogue on the 1st of May when two main players are out of it? One of the main issues for Somalia is national unity. There is no national unity. Regional governments very strong, and that is definitely having an impact on the fight against Al Shabaab. Unless there is national unity, unless there is strong one military, there cannot be long lasting success in the fight against Al Shabaab. Thank you for watching.